It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talks Flicks podcast. I'm your host, Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. And ladies and gentlemen, this past week, I went back to the sewers, and I learned a secret. This past week. Let me get to the first couple things. I want to give a big shout out to Prague. Got some plays in Prague this past week. Gracias, gratitude, Todorba, and Prague. I heard in 2028, you guys will be hosting the World Cup of Hockey. Yeah. Now, my buddy that I know loves hockey. He tells me how great hockey is. I'm sure that this World Cup is going to be absolutely phenomenal, and it's awesome that you guys are hosting it. Very cool. I'm going to tell my buddy all about it. So thanks for listening. God's gratitude. And additionally, this episode is brought to you by the song called Victors by King Cortez and Queen Cortez. It's basically about victory, about being victorious over whatever, sporting event, challenge your life, school, whatever challenge you have or had. It's about being victorious over that because you are a champion. So if you want to hear that track, put the link below. Check it out. Now, let's go to the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, like I told you, this past week, I went to the sewers. This past week, I learned a secret. What was the secret? The secret I learned was the secret of the Ooze. I saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the second movie from the 90s. Yeah, now ladies and gentlemen, I had seen this in the past, a long time ago. But my local theater for 1 week had the 35th anniversary screening of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. So me and Renee LA went to the theater and we saw on the very last day in the theater on the big screen. Great seats, great popcorn, great pop, great vibe. The crowd was live, and seeing it on the big screen after all these years was the most phenomenal experience thus far this year. I did a lot of stuff this year, movie-wise, but this was great. I've always loved Ninja Turtles going way back. Cartoon, when that first live action movie was on the screen, those turtles look so real to me back in the day. Even now in 2026, I love the look of those turtles. They're just phenomenally look good. I know it's a rubber suit, whatever, but it looks phenomenally good to me. I always love that look. That movie to me when I was young was a great version of the Ninja Turtles. And it's just a phenomenal movie. And last year, me and Renee LA saw the first one. It was great. She loved it. I loved it. I mean, it just was phenomenal. And this one too. Phenomenally good. It's a little sillier than the first. Now, personally, I like that. I know this other guy, and he's into the Turtles too, and he's really having to. He's a little bit younger than me. He loves it. He liked the first one better than the second one. I thought the first one was good, but the second one's like comedic and funny and silly, and I like that. And I needed to laugh, and this crazy time we're in. So yeah, the second one is absolutely phenomenal. And so what I want to do is kind of dig into a little bit, certain things I liked about it. I mean, I liked the whole movie, but there's certain things I really liked. And what I did like about this particular one was that in this movie, it's fun, it's silly, but you got pockets of gems being dropped by Splinter. Splinter is just spitting wise ninjutsu martial arts stuff. Now, as someone that has went down the rabbit hole of martial arts, and I've read many books about ninjutsu, he's spitting real knowledge that is in the ninjutsu and martial arts community, at least the way I understand it. I did a lot of reading and studying of these particular martial arts because I love martial arts. And he's dropping gems of wisdom in all over. Now, one additional thing too. Not only do they talk about martial arts, which I love a lot, but they also put a little bit of hip hop in it. Now, Vanilla Ice is in this movie. He drops a song called Ninja Rap. And I will say this, this rap is a more wholesome rap. And in the time, it was more of a hardcore era where people wanted more of the grimy stuff. I remember that was at the time, right? But now as I reflect as an older man, if I had kids, I'd be okay with them, rapping this song. It's a very clean, wholesome song, which I would want my kids to rap. Now, no disrespect to the more grimy stuff, but young people maybe should not be experiencing that or hearing that. I mean, that's so they're adults. If I had young kids, they could rap this song all day. And also, additionally, I was driving on the road with this track playing it, and it was just very, very hyping me up. And one additional thing too, in the theater, when this scene came out with the ninja rap, I mean, I just got hyped, and I thought the theater's energy got hyped as well. It's just the vibe of the song is just, they like the hook, like ninja rap. It's just super fire. Go listen to the song and tell me this song is not fire. And if you take it back to the creation of hip hop, Sedgwick Avenue, the party they had, you know what I mean? DJ Kool Herc. I mean, the whole vibe was about rocking the party, right? I mean, that's the building, that's the essence, at least the way I understand it, taught to me through the elders that taught the history of this or teach the history of this. That's the way I understand it. And like I said in a post somewhere on the internet, like when I was in the theater, Vanilla Ice is rocking the theater, right? That's the essence, in my opinion, of hip hop. And so whether his style is a certain way that maybe some don't agree with, he did rock the theater and rock the Teenage Mutant Ninja Party, like straight up. I mean, he was rocking my party. And to me, that's what, hip hop is about. I don't claim to be an expert because I didn't create the art, but I've studied under the OGs who lived it. The way they explained it to me, that's how it works. So I will say that this movie is hip hop. And it'd be interesting to hear some of the elders that started hip hop, what their thoughts on it. I've not heard anybody that I would consider people that are creators of the art comment on this. I've heard people that came after it who were not the actual creators of it. I want to know what the creators, the founders, right? What's their thoughts on Vanilla Ice and the song, maybe just that kind of vibe in general. But like I said, I'm not an expert on the culture. That's not my place. No, I don't hold that, so it's not for me to say. But I will say this, I got hype and I liked the movie. I thought the song was dope. And I think in general, the Ninja Turtles are hip hop, right? To me, they are at least. But like I said, I'm no expert. I love the culture. I live it. It's not for me to decide that. But in my space, my mind, movie's hot. Vanilla Ice is hot. The song is hot. I'm digging it. And that's my opinion. And one last thing. I think hip hop in general is just about being authentically you. And authentically me says this song is hot and this movie's hot. And so whatever everybody else says, that's their business to think the way they think. You go check out the movie. You check out the performances. You hear the song and you decide for yourself. Like, do you like the movie? Do you like the song? To me, it's fire. Like, I went to the theater, had a good time, watched the movie, came out, felt good. And I think that's kind of the goal of the movie and the song and hip hop in general. So yeah, this movie experience was phenomenally good. The theater that we went to is my favorite theater in the area. They have great seats, the atmosphere is cool, and they just put up a phenomenal poster of Neo, which I posted on the socials. And if you don't know, like The Matrix is my all-time favorite movie. So this theater where I'm at is phenomenally dope. I've seen so many movies there since after the pandemic, everything opened back up. I've been there a lot. I heard a video with Tom Cruise saying, bro, we got to go to the theater, man, because these things could die on us. And so my love for movies is so strong. Like, bro, we got to keep these theaters up. I do not want the theaters to disappear because I love the movie experience. I love movies in general. They're just a great time, a great break from reality. And one additional thing, too, in my state, there's a few drive-in theaters in my vicinity, a little farther away, but a little my vicinity. And I'll be going this summer because of the drive-in theater. Also, if you get a chance to, you should check it out. Drive-in theater is phenomenally dope. When I was a young man, I went to them quite a bit. Now they're not around as much as they used to be. So I heard there's some in the area I'm going to go to and check these out. So while the home experience is phenomenal, your man caves, all that's great. I'm not knocking that streaming, love it. But sometimes you just got to get out and go to a theater or like a drive-in experience out of the house. It's just something you can't really replicate at home unless you're super rich. And so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Ninja Turtles on the big screen. If you get a chance to, if it's still in your area, go check it out. I highly think you will not be disappointed. It was phenomenal on big screen. I believe they had remastered it in 4K. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. The sound was great. I loved it. But I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan. But even if you're not, I suspect you might like this. The Ninja Turtles have been popular and hot since I was young, and they're still hot. I go to stores, the toys are still there. You still got, movies and shows coming out. Yeah, I think they're timeless. And shout out to the creators for, taking their mind and creating these phenomenal characters. So ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the podcast. I appreciate you. And until next time, heroes in a half shell, turn the power. Until next time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks.